The father of American gymnast Nastia Liukin claims the Aussie robbed his daughter of the gold medal in the final of the uneven bars. The only thing uneven has been the outpouring of hatred by the American media and public, including nasty personal attacks. Brian Seymour explains.
Jaeger.
Head shaking from the judges.
Sky high Ginger.
It's been really nasty.
Nice hard catcher. This is where she had trouble before.
This is absolutely insane.
Can she do it today? Looks good.
Oh, brilliant. Nastia Liukin.
She couldn't do better than that. Even the dismount was perfect. She landed perfectly.
Stuck dismount is essential. Oh. Now that last pirouette on the bars finished a little late, and that's going to be trouble for her.
The gymnastics final of the uneven bars was a classic, close-fought contest between China's He Kexin and American Nastia Liukin. It came down to a tiebreak, featuring a complex and controversial point-scoring formula. The result settled on the scoring of experienced Australian judge Helen Colaguirre.
Well, it's all done by the computers, and they work out a method to break the tie. There are no equals here at the Olympic Games.
Upset at his daughter's relegation to second, Nastia Liukin's father, Valeri, pointed the finger of blame at the Aussie judge, making the ludicrous claim Australians have waged a 3-year campaign against his girl in favour of the Chinese. Then the former US gymnastics coach jumped in.
You're either saying the judges are biased against Americans or biased in favour of the Chinese.
The controversy boiled down on one judge, an Australian judge, who really went biasly in the favour of the Chinese.
I know that there's been a lot of emails sent to this particular Australian judge, and some of them are pretty rank, I can tell you that.
How bad has it gone?
Yeah, it's really bad. Fortunately, they've changed her email address. And I just think that it's unsportsmanlike. I think it actually damages Liukin's brand.
Linking Helen Colaguirre's name to porn sites. Doesn't get much lower than that.
That's terrible. Yeah, it's shocking.
Jaeger.
I thought personally He Kexin was the better gymnast. I thought that she was a little bit cleaner than Nastia Liukin, even though Liukin stuck the dismount. She had her knees wide apart on that.
This is what the American media and public are most furious about, believing that because Nastia landed cleanly, hers was the superior routine.
The only the bit that mars the routine is a leg form on that dismount, but I think it's going to score higher than He Kexin.
Although Liukin's stuck, she has a built-in deduction of, I think, about a 0.3 legs apart as she leaves the bar. It's quite messy. She looks like an egg beater going around.
Well, perhaps you're biased against the United States as well.
Well, I could be, but, you know, I just love gymnastics and I just call it as I see it, and I think that's what the judges did. I think it's bad form of Valeri Liukin to sit there and complain about one judge in particular. I think that that's a disgrace, personally. So there's one judge that was really, really low on Liukin, but he didn't pick on her. So, you know, what's that all about?
The lone voice of reason in the US belonged to Olympic gold medalist Nadia Comaneci, who instead questioned the scoring system.
I would have been disappointed because in my time we could award 2 gold medals. I thought the Nastia and the Chinese lady were both good.
I just think sometimes the Americans can be pretty poor sports.
Brian Seymour with the ugly side of gymnastics. After the break, meet the super chef of Beijing.